Once again we join Phil Whyman's Dead Haunted Nights team as we travel to Brighton and Preston Manor. Preston Manor was originally built in 1600, rebuilt in 1738 and added to and altered in 1905. The manor was bought by the Stanford family in 1794 and was the family home for 134 years. The largely 18th century exterior reveals little of the riches to be seen inside. The manor is now managed by Brighton and Hove City Council. There are many tales of ghostly sightings at the manor, including that of Sister Agnes, the medieval nun who helped travellers on their way, a body buried under the patio, a disembodied hand floating by a four-poster bed, and the White Lady who descends the grand staircase with nowhere to go. With the team assembled, we take a walk around this historic property.
This is the one room that does not have any Lady Helen or Charles' stuff in it. Originally it was the dining room before 1905, and then it became the library. Then just after they died, in about 1934, 1935, a gentleman called Preston Manor, who lived in Hove, had his collection of wall panelling, fireplace, tables, silverware. Wanted to donate it to Brighton Hove Council. In fact, wanted to donate it somewhere. Couldn't find anybody because what he wanted was everything to be put in one room. So, and it was the curator at the time at Preston Manor that said, yes, we've got room. So it was actually, this is Preston McCoy's collection. Eventually was the servants' kitchen. Would have been the kitchen when they had the McCoy's room, because they'd gone up the stairs and up through a doorway. But in the 1900s, when the dining room went to the other end, basically where you're having your crew room now, that was part of the kitchens for the other end of the building when they had the dining room at the other end. So this became the servants' kitchen, where they just had their meals, etc. You will see actually there's a lot of electrical solenoids up there. So originally they were done by wires, then later on they became electric. When the electricity came in, they actually modified them all to run on electricity.
Mark joins fellow team members Angel, Tim, Angie and Darren on the first floor, along with Preston Manor guide Sue. Upstairs bedroom.
That's like I can feel it faintly.
If there's somebody outside of the room, can you make your presence known, please? Can you make another noise?
Another sort of one that's been...
That's so you just turned the torch on.
Did you just turn that torch on? Your hand hasn't left mine.
I thought it was someone behind me.
What?
No, that was just turned it on.
Literally just turned on.
I thought one of you...
I saw it there and I thought it was Angel standing behind me with it on.
Because look, I'm stood here. I've got, was it walkie-talkie there? Was it walkie-talkie?
I'm going to guess that's Francesca.
Yeah, well, it's funny as we spoke about her. It came
You
on.
have to really press that button in to turn it on.
If that was you that turned that torch on, could you please
use the thermometer.
turn the torch off?
Yeah.
Turn the torch around, make it move.
Yeah, but the thing is, why has it gone on?
Because I want the energy.
Doing that.
Flash out into the hallway.
We've never had things come on, we've always had things turn off.
Yeah.
Video cameras,
I've
torches,
never ever
dictaphones.
seen a torch.
I've never seen nothing come on.
Has it got a press button or is it
Yeah,
just one?
you really have to press it in to
So
turn
it's
it on.
press, right. So you'll never guess
What
Harry's
does
just
it
done.
do?
So it's
You
obviously
seem to be sort of drawn to
Yeah, like
it.
that doorway over there. The room that we were in before, it's like it keeps lighting up.
After a break, we head downstairs to the kitchen and scullery areas. Okay, we're in the servants' room.
Guys, right? That's the drop, was it?
It's exactly the same thing where
Is it Paul Short?
somebody else's eyes.
No, it's Phil
Not
and
my
Vince.
radio.
Oh, right.
One of my legs.
Tracy and somebody else laughing.
It might not be a good hour, this one, because they'll stay away from Vince, don't they, Vince?
Flash.
Fortunately, yeah.
Yeah, but they stay away from me as well, so don't worry.
I think there's some sort of unspoken rule in spirit world, and they say keep away from Vince.
Yeah, they do. Watch out for Vince. He's works at Toyota. Watch him. It was a bloody close, wasn't it?
Is anybody in here?
Hello?
What was that? Hello? I found it like stone.
Okay, is anybody walking on the ground floor? Okay, thanks.
Yeah, you can hear them come. For the final vigil of the evening, the team joins Sarah in the dining room. I don't know. Can I ask you quickly what it is? Sorry, I know you.
It's literally like somebody stabbed you.
Ooh. And it's not going away, it's just constant.
Not going away, and just when I got into reception, it went about 4 times worse again. I'm not going to kill Vince, because he said it'd go away.
He should go, he shouldn't sort of stay there.
But it's not, was it? It went off a bit. And then all of a sudden, was it? I walked into reception, just as I got upstairs.
Kicked in there.
It's literally like somebody, I suppose if somebody punches you in the stomach or something. It's flat, but there's somebody watching, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You'll find it quite flat in here. I think there's a sense of an atmosphere, but not much else.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What's that in the
There's
room next
somebody
door?
like watching.
Please, if you're here, could you knock or tap?
And Tim said that he actually saw an orb with his
Saw something
naked eye.
move just like an orb, like a fade, just like a faded light go from the desk
So I sat here and
across the mantel.
pointed the camera towards the desk, and I'm saying, if you're there, show yourself as a light, and then I've got this light and I'm going to go straight on.
Unfortunately, the stillness of the room is accidentally disturbed by Tim triggering the alarm system.
He bombs that. So
Some people just take the same joke on and on and on.
And the moment that it dropped.
Oh, they just kick a bleeding chair. Alarm went wild.
Nice one, Tim.
Did you hear it? Yeah.
Hear it? I think the bloody neighbour.
Yeah. They hit it on the seafront.
I said to Margaret, I said, if you hear any banging, I said, it's in 12 police cars that have just turned up.
That's later, I've caught
This
you
is the
for
funny
40
feeling.
years.
Downstairs in the basement and the ground floor, I just feel totally fine. Up here, I've just got that sense of something's going to happen, it's going to happen.
That room next door, I don't like it one bit. The library didn't bother me too much because you got the light of the back floodlights, but that.
I think it's a matter of time.
So bad about that
before
one,
something
yeah.
happens.
The only time I sort of seen something is at Peter Bristello in here. I just saw it on
I smell like
the
pipe.
bottom of the book. Something just. I don't know. That's what I like about it. You got the light from the floodlights out back, and you can actually see.
It's too, yeah, because it's too bright, isn't it?
So when you look in the mirror and you see someone behind you that isn't there.
But then there is a ghost
I had it in the cellar, was it, when I thought we heard the cat?
cat, yeah. I'm sorry, I told you Sunday I heard barking. There's supposed to be a little terrier, but that's mostly downstairs on the next floor
Who was
down.
it heard of meowing on the last one then?
We
did.
heard it in the
We
cellar.
did in
Oh,
the
right.
We heard
scullery.
it in the cellar. Because when we were down in the scullery when you were saying, go on and do something to him, go on, kick him, blah, blah, blah. We couldn't hear what you were saying.
Although a quiet night with regards to any alleged paranormal activity, Preston Manor does hold a certain atmosphere, and you do feel the sense of something unseen watching us from the shadows. Although that could be Phil Whyman making sure we haven't got lost.